Nightmare raids were a disaster, but Kabam is fixing it. Alright, let's be real. Nightmare raids were brutal. Kabam set out to make them challenging, but instead, they turned into a frustrating, unbalanced mess. Between the crazy nodes, the ridiculous defender mechanics, and the Apocalypse Crush Penance nightmare, it felt more like a punishment than an endgame challenge. But here's the good news. Kabam actually listened. They're making some huge changes for round 2, and they're handing out one of the best compensation packages we've ever seen. Let's break it all down. Compensation. Kabam is paying up. First things first, Kabam knows they messed up. That's why anyone who even attempted nightmare raids, whether you finished or not, is getting a massive compensation package. Check this out. 180 raid tickets, so you're set for next time. 1 light essence for raid progression. 1 full Titan crystal. Yes, a guaranteed Titan pull. 1 7-star crystal. 2 T6 CC crystals. 1 T4A catalyst. 5,000 glory. That full Titan crystal alone is huge. If you got wrecked in nightmare raids, at least you're walking away with some serious rewards. Major changes for round 2. Kabam isn't just throwing compensation at us, they're actually fixing the content. Here's what's changing when nightmare raids return. Node changes. Phase nodes? Gone. Finally, no more unnecessary complexity. Fight timers increased from 3 minutes to 5 minutes, so you actually have time to play the fight. Crush Penance on Apocalypse is getting nerfed, because that was just cruel. Basically, they realized they overloaded these fights with too much complexity all at once. Now, instead of annoying mechanics, they're shifting difficulty towards higher defender HP while giving us more time to ramp up damage. Defender nerfs. Korg's Thorns damage is getting reduced even more. No more chip damage nightmares. Jabari Panther loses her cleanse, so she doesn't counter half the roster for free. Apocalypse's stun into block is gone because it was messing with too many roll boosts. Korg was a massive problem in round 1, and his Thorns damage is getting toned down significantly. Jabari's cleanse was shutting down too many interactions, so that's getting removed. And Apocalypse? His stun into block was cool in theory, but in practice, it was just ruining certain playstyles, so that's gone too. Bug fixes and gameplay adjustments. On top of all that, Kabam is tackling some major bugs and gameplay annoyances. Raid bosses will be normal-sized again, so you don't get hit by invisible attacks. Korg is going stun immune everywhere, which was unintentional and needs fixing. Roll boosts will be checked to make sure raid fervor is working properly. Another huge change is coming to Raid Force, making damage over time. Champions way stronger. The damage boost will now linger for 0.5 seconds after each hit, meaning bleeds, poisons, and other dot effects will actually benefit from the bonus damage. And to make raids more forgiving, they're adding a champion swap node after the first boss. You won't be able to change your roll boost, but you can swap your attacker to better fit the fights ahead. What's coming next? Kabam isn't stopping here. They're working on new HUD updates to improve fight clarity, a dedicated testing map so we can try out champion plus roll boost combinations before jumping into raids. This one will take time, but it's coming. They know round 1 was a mess, and they're committed to fixing it. Final thoughts. Look, Kabam definitely fumbled nightmare raids the first time, but at least they're owning up to it. The compensation is amazing, and the upcoming changes show that they actually listen to player feedback. Will round 2 be perfect? Probably not, but it's shaping up to be way better than round 1. So what do you think? Are these fixes enough to bring you back to nightmare raids? Let me know in the comments.